Hi and welcome to my garden, Marc Cullen, and this is my wildflower garden actually, and this is my friend Jody Allair. He's a biologist and educator with Bird Studies Canada. Welcome to my garden, Jody.
Thanks for having me, Marc.
It's a pleasure to have you here. We're talking about songbirds, pollinators, and we're going to get to hummingbirds as well. So we're going to cram a lot into this little segment and begin by suggesting that the flowers, the different layers and colors and shapes and fragrance and pollen levels of these flowers attract a variety of things, including honeybees, native bees, pollinators, and let's get to the songbirds. What do you see here that's going to attract songbirds and why?
Yeah, I think this garden almost doubles as a natural bird feeder. It's like a beautiful garden, lots of layers. You know, you've got hollyhocks, fantastic for hummingbirds, right? You've got these sunflowers, and you can hear them in there. There's American goldfinches feeding on the sunflowers right in there, right? So even with those two plants right there, and hummingbirds would feed on a variety of things.
Rudbeckia, some echinacea, native to Canadian prairies. We've got echinacea, purple coneflower, lots of butterflies too, Jody.
No, that's right. And as a butterfly enthusiast, that's right. Having a nice mix for pollinators, but you can also add bird feeding into the mix in this beautiful garden. I think that's a great combination.
So when you say bird feeding into the mix, the flowers themselves are producing seeds and other things that attract birds, right?
Yeah, so it'd either be nectar for hummingbirds,
or
it'd be like the sunflowers, it'd be sunflower seeds for a lot of seed-eating birds like American goldfinches.
Can I tell you something? Those American goldfinch seem to love it in Canada.
Yes.
These are American. Like, we got a lot of Americans coming up here. These American goldfinch are loving it here. They go into my sunflowers for up to 3 months. So they're here now, which is midsummer. They'll be here in October still, and they stay over the winter, right?
Yeah, you do get goldfinches. You do get American goldfinches right through the winter.
Yeah.
And in fact, you know, the latest your latest newsletter that you put out, there's a whole section about goldfinches and how to attract them to your yard. But yeah, goldfinches will spend the winter, and if you're providing a nice, safe feeding environment and a bird-friendly yard for them, you could have goldfinches right through the year.
Tell us about this. What is this?
Yeah, so this is a hummingbird feeder.
No, it's not. It's a Marc's Choice hummingbird feeder, just to be clear.
Marc's Choice hummingbird feeder.
So what's so good about it?
So, you know, hummingbird feeders are a great addition to gardening for hummingbirds. You can also get not just hummingbirds, but also orioles into your yard with a good hummingbird feeder. And a few tricks that I like to do is to pull out the bee guards in these. And I never really have a problem at my place with bees with these. But what it does is that when you take out the bee guards, it creates a larger hole for the orioles to get in there in addition to the hummingbirds.
So I can have orioles and hummingbirds at the same time?
At the same time, absolutely. No, I'm not kidding.
That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, and the things I would recommend here is, 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, boil it, let it cool, add it in here, and then make sure you're keeping these hummingbird feeders as clean as possible. Heavy use, every week or two, I would clean this out with hot soapy water, let it rinse, and then put it back up.
Can I tell you why this is a Marc's Choice hummingbird feeder?
Okay.
It's got an ant moat on the top, so ants coming down, they can't get past the ant moat. You fill that with water. It's got perches. A lot of people that don't attract hummingbirds to their garden don't realize they actually perch.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me. Jody Allair, educator, biologist, Bird Studies Canada, birdscanada.org, and marccullen.com. For more details, thanks for joining us.